Alright, guys, this is here with another episode of the Mark Wrestling Podcast. Alright, guys, episode. This is just a little reminder of here with another episode of the Mark Wrestling Podcast. Alright, guys, episode. This is just a little reminder of here with another episode. This is a wrestling podcast. Alright, guys, episode. This is just a little reminder of here with another episode. This is a wrestling podcast. Alright, guys, episode. This is just a little reminder of here with another episode. This is a wrestling podcast. Alright, guys, episode. This is just a little reminder of here with another episode. This is a wrestling podcast. Alright, guys, episode. This is just a little reminder of here with another episode. This is a wrestling podcast. Alright, guys, episode. This is just a little reminder of here with another episode. This is a wrestling podcast. Alright, guys, episode. This is just a little reminder of here with another episode. This is a wrestling podcast. Alright, guys, episode. This is just a little reminder of here with another episode. This is a wrestling podcast. Alright, guys, episode. This is just a little reminder of here with another episode. This is a wrestling podcast. Alright, guys, episode. This is just a little reminder of here with another episode. This is a wrestling podcast. So yes. There's also Seth Rollins has proposed to Becky Lynch. This is not a wrestling storyline, but holy shit. Guy got lucky. Seth Rollins, you one lucky SOB, dude. He got Becky Lynch. But, hopefully you guys are happy. And, hopefully it's a long marriage. It can't be hard. I'm not saying the wrestling marriage is hard, but any marriage can be hard. So appreciate each other, have fun, to the good and the bad. But back to the wrestling. Going through and thinking what else is going on. Happy birthday to Vince McMahon. He turned 74 a few days ago. Happy birthday to him. AEW. Sorry about that. Well, I apologize about that, guys. I had a taco a little earlier, so it was quite delicious. But Evolve did have their event 133, so there was Tommaso Ciampa sighting in the back. We don't know if it's just him visiting or maybe it's him, getting people looking, try to start something on social media. But it is something where you want to look at him like, But from what I was told, it was a great event. Matt Riddle. Excuse me again, I do apologize. Next time I will not eat a taco before coming on the show. Couldn't resist with hot sauce. But Matt Riddle did beat Josh Briggs in a match, and he's on NXT, so I feel more the Evolve and WWE is going closer. And like I was telling people, I do feel, do not quote me or anything like this, or Evolve will replace NXT. Evolve will be replacing NXT on the WWE Network. I have that feeling. I don't know if it's true or not, but once NXT leaves and people are like, oh, but NXT will be on the next day and this and that, like, of course, but I feel they're going to fill that spot. And then they're going to try to pull as many indies as possible so the wrestlers don't go to AEW, which would be a smart thing. And Evolve, the brainchild of the former owner of ROH, which is Gabe Zawalski, a nice guy. So, a protege of Paul Heyman, of course. So we will see how that goes. But I do feel Evolve not only will end up on the WWE Network, but will take over NXT spot once NXT does, when they fully move to the USA Network. Of course, they're going to keep it the next day, but I feel that's going to be dropped after a few months, and then full support will be for Evolve and possibly another indie. Don't quote me on that, but I do see that happening, and it should, because if they do want to stop, um, if they do want to stop AEW or even just slow them down a bit, that's good because that's your breadline. That's the indies. That is the indies. I haven't been watching too. Speaking of Ring of Honor, I haven't been watching too much of Ring of Honor. My opinion is it's stale right now. The wrestlers are doing a fantastic job. They got some good names out there, such as PCO, Brody King. Of course, the Enterprises. But it feels so stale. Not from a camera work angle. I know like the production's not that good, but I enjoyed that not so good production because it made me feel in there. And I feel Ring of Honor is not only the time slot for their show, doing only Saturdays and Sundays on Fox affiliates or My 35 affiliates that show it, really hurt them. Really hurt them. But they have some amazing wrestlers. Uh, I am tired of the Briscoes, J. Mark Briscoe. They're OGs of Ring of Honor, but I do hope they move one day to challenge their character. I think it was Mark Briscoe. No, Jay Briscoe. He was the Ring of Honor champion for a while. I like that singles run. He should have continued it. Split off from his brother and create something. I feel like his brother could have started his own stable. Uh, the Toothless brother. I can't remember his name. I do apologize. I haven't watched Ring of Honor that much. I think it was Mark Briscoe. Um, he should have started his own label and I'm not label, his own group, and they could have had something kind of like what NXT has with Forgotten Sons. I feel he could have done that with some other wrestlers. Maybe they could have competed against Villain Enterprises or even Lifeblood. So stuff like that. And there's not opportunities that pass, but they still can do. They still can do so. uh, but still a big fan of Ring of Honor. I've been watching it for years. Haven't lately, just because not only was a date with the programming notes at different times and dates they have. It's just a lot of times there's not that champagne to bring you in, that incentive. I love the Bullet Club. I love watching Kenny Omega on TV, and that's how I got it through Ring of Honor. So it's not there. Of course, the Elite's not there. So it is what it is. But I am excited that Kenny King's getting some opportunities. More opportunities. I feel he's not only a future world champion, but also a leader for that. I do hope to get him more out there. No disrespect for Matt Taven or even Jay Lethal. Just overrated. I feel Kenny King is the next big thing, as well as Dalton Castle. He needs another shot and chance to hold that Ring of Honor title. I know with the loss of wrestlers, these are premier moments for those wrestlers to step up into those shoes and take over. I do hope like the Kenny King, the Rush, Matt Taven, Shane Taylor, hell, Silas Young, I dig him. Cheeseburgers gain more of my respect. Get them out there. Get them to take those spots, build their characters, and of course, showcase what they can do. I'm a big fan of Jay Lethal. I like his stuff in TNA Impact, but go to WWE, go to AEW, go something different, man. I think you ran your time in Ring of Honor. But but yes, they had a series of episodes, recording for future episodes for Ring of Honor, and so I'm hoping I could at least catch a few of those soon. So yes, Ring of Honor. Do apologize about that. Raw will be coming up tomorrow, as well as SmackDown on Tuesday. Can't wait to see more about that. Another big news is Ken Shamrock is coming back to TNA Impact. Moving away from the WWE side. Ken Shamrock, I did see some promotional images. I'd like to see what happens between there and the Impact Las Vegas taped episodes. So I am a co-streamer for Impact on one of the social media channels. So be sure to check out Drop Spotlight and on that social media channel, and we will be showing a few Impact episodes on Friday nights. But yes, I want to throw that Impact out there because that was all the news they had. But before I go to WWE, I also want to shout out to Texas Wrestling. I forgot. I apologize again. It's been a few days, few weeks, but it was Heavy Metal Wrestling. It's a local San Antonio wrestling group. They do some hardcore matches. They do wrestling everywhere. Comic Cons. They're gonna do an event this Saturday outside of 502 Bar in San Antonio, off of 281 and Pierce. Get out there and check it out. I'm almost like to be out there. My fave, my bae, Jordan Grace will be out there. Jordan, Top Spotlight loves you. Hopefully we can get an interview with you, pictures, and see you whoop some booty. Not yours, but other people out there. But yes, tickets are still on sale. Check them out. Heavy Metal Wrestling, HeavyMetalWrestling.com. Some great wrestling out there, great wrestlers. Check them out. Support your local wrestlers, so local indies. Okay, so we got everything out of the bag. Let's talk about the King of the Ring for WWE. I'm so glad they're bringing it back. I feel that they should focus on a new wrestler, someone that needs that help, maybe a new, this is a good opportunity for someone to step up and be able to participate, be able to showcase what they can do. So my fantasy booking was I kind of wanted a Baron Corbin to win. Hear me out. Hear me out. He's one of the few heels WWE has right now that is healthy. But when he defeated Kurt Angle at WrestleMania, and people hated that, he fully embraced that. He used that for weeks after WrestleMania to continue that. So him winning the King of the Ring could be not only a slap of face, but keep his heel character going. And I like this Commissioner Constable Corbin title. Maybe it could be doesn't be King Corbin, but he could say something Conquistador Corbin or something with a royal crown. But they could do a lot of stuff with Corbin. And there was some other wrestlers out there. I know that they had the King of the Ring tournament going on Raw and SmackDown this past week, and yes, I had hope for Apollo Crews to move up there. I like him, I like his wrestling. I like his style. I'm hoping he gets more of a chance, Apollo Crews, just to get out there. He's an amazing wrestler. He's an amazing person. So I think that he should be given not only more ring time, but a storyline. A storyline where he could create something because he's a good champion. He could be a good champion, a good champion. And last but not least, because I'm gonna be leaving in a little bit, because the Mark Wrestling Podcast. I'm gonna make sure to keep it short, keep it to the point, and just have some fun. If you ever have questions, please send them to me, and we'll get that going. I'll be improving my streaming Aurora some more using Stream Elements. So please bear with me. We are building. I am building. So last one. I know a lot of people were mad about that. Is that Fox Sports analyst Rob Stone became the new 24/7 champion. This, of course, was used to build the media attention for not only for WWE and Fox, but also for the 24/7 championship. But he won, but then don't worry, Elias won the title and left. But this is the 24/7 title. I love the title. I love the title. It's something where it's giving people a second chance. I know a lot of people don't like it just because it's supposed to be the jobber title, but quite honestly, it brought back R-Truth, but he never left. He was given an opportunity around with it. Drake Maverick, I didn't like that pain gimmick he had with AOP, but with him and doing the wife gimmick where he hasn't compensated his wife yet, it's blown up, and I feel that the 24/7 championship is really good. Really good for those wrestlers because now they are more out there, and it's pushed the social media aspect. So now it's taking over social media. Where should we push that more? You'll get your glimpses on Raw and SmackDown, but with these new millenniums, we're trying to build for the future. A 24/7 title on social media, it's a godsend. Whoever thought about that, shake his hand. Was it USA Network, not WWE? From what I've been hearing, it's all good. We always need help from the outside to look inside. But yes, who else will be a 24/7 champion? Elias. I feel Elias should be a world champion. They dropped the ball with him, not him. WWE. He he can be a fan favorite and a heel at the same time. I hated him for a while. Walk with Elias. Come on. But him and 24/7 title, they're making it fun. A lot of marks out there don't like it just because it's not their wrestling, but hey, it's for another market, not for you. Get over yourself, marks. But yeah, be sure to check out Raw, SmackDown on the USA Network this week. NXT on WWE Network. Sorry about that. I believe AEW is having their the pay-per-view. I believe this coming Sunday. Uh, be sure and like and share the spotlight on social media. Check us out some more. Um, we'll talk more WWE, more AEW, and also on our social media page, we're going to have co-stream TNA Impact this Friday. So check that out. And if I don't co-stream it, don't get mad at me. I know my parents are coming in town, but we'll see. But yes, check out all the wrestling out there. Check out your indie matches this Friday. We'll be Heavy Metal Wrestling in San Antonio at the Level 2 Bar. Check them out if you're in town. And yeah, have some fun. Remember, this is just opinions. This is what we want to see and what we like to see. We're not marks. We're just fans. This is Vic from Drop Spotlight. We'll see you at the cons.